Hello, let's start with our second section, our local cloud setup. The long section full of slides is over now and we can get back into our IDE and the terminal. We start by installing Docker and the required tools, then we play around with Docker Compose and have a look at a few commands. At the end we create our own Docker Compose file with a few services and configuration options. As promised, in the next video we start to install Docker and the related tools. Hello, let's start by installing Docker. We start by visiting the Docker website to see how we can install Docker. After you've installed Docker, we have a look at the command line client to see that everything works. Okay, welcome to this short video where we install Docker on your computer. So let's quickly go to the Docker website, docker.com, and here you can go to Product, get Docker Community Edition, then Download. And now you can see Docker for Mac, Docker for Windows, which you can just download and install. And you also have packages for your Linux distribution. If you're using Linux, you can most of the time just use the version that comes in your distribution's repository manager. But if you need the most recent version, you can download it from here. Okay, after you downloaded it, you should also make sure that you have Docker Compose installed. Docker Compose is already installed on Windows and on Mac, and on Linux you should just search for docker-compose, which will lead you to the installation procedure here, install compose, and here you can just say, okay, I want just to call this one here. This just downloads the Docker Compose in the correct version, and then you have it in user local bin Docker Compose. Then you have to make it executable, and then you should be fine. Okay, so I assume that you have done this. So let's jump to a terminal and let's see if that really works. So let's do docker.ps. As you can see, I have no Docker image running at the moment. We can do something like docker -- help, which shows all the general options, management commands, and regular commands that you can perform. And if you want, for example, help to have, for example, the parameters for run, then you just do docker run -- help, and then you have all the tons of options that you can pass when you run an image. Okay, let's just run a small image. So let's docker run -- name foo. If we don't pass in -- name foo, the image gets a randomized name, which is readable, but it's easier if you just provide one. The name needs to be unique, by the way. -it helps us that we can get an interactive pseudo terminal, and then we just say Debian, for example. So this says, okay, I need Debian, downloads it. I remove the image from my computer so you can see what happens. So now it's here, and you can see a shell. This is no longer the shell running on my computer. I mean, it runs on my computer, but it's now a Debian shell. So etc Debian version. As you can see, this is Debian 9.3. And now you can do something in this instance and you can just leave it with Control-D or exit. So if we now do ps again, you can see it's no longer there. But what we can do is docker start foo. And now it's running. It doesn't do anything because it's an empty Debian installation without any services running, but is a way to do something. You can do exec to access the running Docker image. So as you can see, docker exec options, then the container and the command. So what we do is exec -ti again, then foo and bin bash, for example. And now we're connected to our Debian installation again. So that's quite nice. Okay, I don't want to go into too much detail here. The rest will be in the following videos, so the guys who already had Docker installed also get to benefit from this. So see you in the next video.